So, pregnancy and sex.
I can't remember that far back.
Well, nor can I, because my
A
kids
little
are,
bit. A little bit.
Yeah, I never wanted to be pregnant, so for me it was a very unpleasant time. In fact, I only found out I was pregnant, and now everybody's going to think I'm really stupid, when I was 4 months pregnant. I was just, okay, yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. But I think that one of the things that we need to talk about, because nobody talks about it. So if you go to your gynae or your doctor and you're now pregnant, nobody talks to you about having sex while you're pregnant.
They tell you that it's okay and the baby's not going to be harmed and all of that sort of stuff, but it's very medical and it's very matter of fact. It's not the intricate questions that you really want to ask.
Okay, so what would be a question that you'd really want to ask? I'd want to ask, can you use a vibrator?
Yeah, I didn't want to ask that because I was probably going to use one anyway.
Yeah.
But, there's like questions you don't want to hear the answers to. Now, look, I'm actually not joking. Yes, you can. If I wanted to ask a question, it would probably be more like, are there certain positions that could induce labor, for example? Because that's one of the things that when you're very heavily pregnant, I can just remember thinking, I will do anything to have this actually happen now.
Yeah.
So, myself and Tim, we got very jiggy with it towards the end. And apparently that is a myth. You'd need to have copious amounts of semen to ridiculous states to create the hormones, to create the pregnancy, the labor starting to happen. Didn't mean we didn't try, but,
Well, there's always a good reason to try anything. So
I don't know about that, but anyway.
Look, I think the thing is that you've got to listen to your own body. So if it becomes painful, speak to somebody. And I think that one of the best words of advice I can give is find a doctor that is sex positive.
Yes.
So who will talk to you about sex, who will be able to help you through the process.
We'll talk to you about vibrators.
Yeah, and there are some doctors around that will do that. And if you feel uncomfortable with your doctor, then, that's a problem. You shouldn't have to feel uncomfortable with your doctor. So, monitor your own body, but there is no reason why you shouldn't be having sex during pregnancy. If you're starting to spot or to bleed, take it a little bit slower, I would imagine.
I think if there's any spotting or any bleeding, that would definitely be, I would go and refer back to a doctor.
Yeah,
just
and
in
then,
case.
and do a whole bunch of other stuff, do the whole clitoral thing, the whole genital, the genital
Because that's the whole thing. It's like,
and
it's sex during pregnancy. It's not. It's pleasure during pregnancy. Where's the concentration on the intimacy and the massage or the touching or the playing music to the baby and all of that sort of thing? It tends to be one box marked sex and one box marked things you do for the baby and things you do for your relationship. It's not those separate boxes.
Okay. So when you were pregnant, did your body image change at all? Or did you love it? Or did
Look,
you
for the
hate
first
it?
4 months, all I did was throw up, and I play saxophone as well. So when the baby started moving, it became impossible to play saxophone and sing and to do the things that I did, because the baby, either he was really excited or he wanted me to be quiet. I'm not sure which, and I'm not asking him now because he's 15. But the point being that in the first 4 months, I was just sick. I lost so much weight and I was uncomfortable and it was awful. Then towards the very end, because of the hormones, my skin got so bad that my self-esteem went for a complete loop. I mean, I was really lucky to have and still have a supportive husband that loves me even when I think I look disgusting, etc. Yeah. He still thinks I'm beautiful. And I did take some pregnancy photos towards the end anyway, which I'm glad I did, because at the time I thought I looked hideous, but I'm glad I took them now. Yeah. It definitely shifted for me towards the end.
Yeah,
you get so big.
I've got to say that I hated being pregnant. I hated every single second of it. There was no glow. People said to me, oh, you look so nice. And I mean, I water skied until I was 7.5 months pregnant, because I was small. I didn't expand.
You were lucky.
I was in a board meeting, however, when the baby turned, and I went from 0 to hero in like 2 seconds. And it was like Mount Vesuvius happening, and everybody in the boardroom just watched the stomach convert itself. But again, I mean, I hated my body. I hated this stomach that was out here, you know, I really, it was for me a very unpleasant
What
experience.
happened to your libido? I mean, did you have a libido? Can you remember?
I don't think anything happened to it. I think, if anything, my libido was higher during my pregnancy.
I found towards the end, I definitely was more conducive to play, pleasure, touch, all of those sort of things. And those are often tied in with actually having sex. But in the beginning, you couldn't come near me with a 10-foot barge pole because I felt so ill.
Okay. No, you see, for the first 4 months, I didn't know I was pregnant.
So you missed it.
So I missed it. It was like, you know, yeah. So pregnancy during sex is okay. That's the
Pregnancy
bottom
during sex is okay.
line. No more for me. Sex during pregnancy is okay.
That's brilliant because sex can lead to pregnancy. So pregnancy during sex is okay.
Yeah. So that's okay then. Right, next.
All right.